Here's how to make sure you get the right amount of contrast in your photos every time. It all has to do with this. This is a histogram. You find it on your camera, you also find it in your editing software. If your graph is leaning towards the right, your image is very bright. If your graph is leaning towards the left, your image is pretty dark. And if your graph is in the middle, then it's pretty even. Well, the very, very right side and the very, very left side are called your white point and black point respectively. Once something touches this white point, that means it is pure white. There is no more data left there. There's no more texture. It is pure white. So in order to achieve a good amount of contrast, you want your photo to have a black point and a white point. So adjust your exposure until the image is looking correct. You can mess around with your contrast, highlights, shadows, and then comes your black and white sliders. This is where it happens. If your image isn't touching the right side of that graph, you're going to drag your white slider up until it is, just barely, and then you're going to drag your black slider down until it is just barely touching. And for 90% of images, this is going to give you the proper amount of contrast. This is not a set rule. This doesn't apply to every single photo, but give it a try. It's a great place to start.